planning. With projects, instead of dealing with Chat GPT, losing track of what you discussed in separate chats, what are projects and why use them? Are you using Chat GPT by clicking that little new chat button every time? There's actually a smarter way to keep your work organized, especially for longer tasks that include planning. With projects, instead of dealing with Chat GPT, losing track of what you discussed in separate chats, you can keep everything about a task or idea in one spot. Scenario: heavy planning. Let's look at this case. Your child's birthday is in 3 weeks, and you want to use Chat GPT to plan the event. You have a guest list in Excel, venue quotes in your email, theme inspiration screenshots on your phone, a dozen text threads with your co-parent about the budget. With so many inputs, you definitely need to develop a multi-step plan. In this case, ChatGPT can indeed help you. However, with all the information being scattered, it could be quite difficult. What do you think is the biggest challenge when using separate ChatGPT chats for multi-step planning? ChatGPT can't handle complex tasks in regular chats. Regular chats don't save your conversation history. You have to re-explain the context and re-upload files every time you start a new chat.
What do you think is the biggest challenge when using separate GPT chats for multi-step planning? GPT has a conversation memory and handles complex tasks well in any chat. The real issue is that your files and instructions are not presented across chats.
Your persistent workspace. Projects solve this by creating a dedicated space where ChatGPT remembers your progress, stores your files, and follows your specific instructions across multiple conversations. To start a new project, click New Project to create your first workspace and give it a name. Once your first project is created, what do you think is the primary step that you need to take? Set instructions for how ChatGPT should respond. Upload all your files first, and then start chatting. Once your first project is created, what do you think is the primary step that you need to take? Set instructions for how ChatGPT should respond. Upload all your files first, and then start chatting. Once your first project is created, what do you think is the primary step that you need to take? Setting project instructions. Various instructions can be set. For example, tone, constraints, priorities, rules. Let's try it in the following exercise.
You are assisting in planning a project. A party for an 8-year-old. Keep the budget under $1,000. The tone should be fun, warm, and practical.
Great. From now on, every chat in this project will follow these guidelines. That is, ChatGPT will automatically consider age, budget, and tone without having to repeat them. What's important is that this is not just about planning birthday parties. The prompt that you completed can be used as a template to plan any other project.
Keep your timelines realistic and highlight risks. Use professional tone, cite sources, explain like I'm a beginner, use simple examples.
Uploading your party planning files. Now comes the powerful part. Uploading all your party planning materials to your project. Click Add Files. ChatGPT will process and reference everything from guest lists to theme inspirations in any conversation within this project. For example, imagine you have these files for your party. Excel sheet of guests with names, dietary restrictions, and RSVP status. PDF document of 3 venue options with pricing. Pinterest screenshots of unicorn theme ideas. Once uploaded, you can use this information in your project without re-uploading it each time. What do you think ChatGPT can do with your uploaded party planning files? Count guests and identify dietary restrictions from the Excel file. Create a budget based on venue quotes. Suggest decoration ideas that match your theme inspiration. Share the files with vendors automatically.
Do you think ChatGPT can do these things? An uploaded party planning file? Budget. No. Count the guests. Identify restrictions. Probably. Suggest ideas. Yeah. Oh.
To do exactly that, start a chat and prompt ChatGPT to use the data you need. This is the part when you start working with ChatGPT directly through prompting. Within your project, you can start as many chats as you wish. However, what would be the best approach? Start new chats whenever you have questions. Use each chat for one specific purpose. Keep everything in a single chat thread.
You should start a new chat when you have a new question. Or keep everything in a single chat thread. Oh. Based on which file? This file. Create a detailed budget that includes venue, catering, and decorations. A rainbow play center for $350. A community park pavilion, $75. A bounce house palace for $425. Recommended budget is $1,000. The venue, $425. Catering, $250. Pizza, drinks, fruit platters for 25 kids and adults. Decorations, a unicorn theme, balloons, banners, tableware, photo backdrops. A cake, a $75 cake with a custom bakery unicorn design. And entertainment, a $100 face painter for 2 hours.
See? You do not need to attach your files again. Instead, ChatGPT just instantly understood the context and organized specific pricing from the PDF into a complete budget.
Use instructions like this. Create a week-by-week task leading to a party day. Track RSVPs and dietary restrictions. Organize decoration purchases by store. Build minute-by-minute party day schedules.
So far, we have only covered using projects for planning events. But can this feature be used for other purposes? No, projects are specifically designed for a limited number of cases only. Yes, projects work for any multi-step task with ongoing context.
Correct. Projects shine anywhere you need persistent context. Trip planning, business development, learning new skills, home renovations, and content creation. The structure is the same. Instructions plus files plus chats. Organized chats.
Using projects for different purposes. Indeed, this feature can be used for various purposes, including work, hobbies, travel, events, learning, routine planning, and many more. Let's look at some of these potential applications. For example, if you're planning a trip to Japan, you can have a project with chats dedicated to itinerary building, daily plans with timing and transportation, budget tracking, flight accommodation, food, activities, reservation management, hotels, restaurants, train passes, packing lists, climate-appropriate clothing and essentials, upload flight confirmations, hotel bookings, and inspiration images. ChatGPT references them across all planning chats. Or if you're developing your business's social media with ChatGPT, you can separate project chats for content calendar, monthly themes and posting schedule, caption writing, platform-specific posts, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, visual concepts, image generation prompts for graphics, performance analysis, reviewing what content works best, upload brand guidelines and past successful posts. ChatGPT maintains a consistent voice and style. Another example, if you're managing a freelance consulting business, your project could include chats for proposal writing, client-specific service proposals, project tracking, deliverables, deadlines, client communication, invoice generation, monthly billing with hours and expenses, marketing materials, case studies, testimonials, service descriptions, upload client contracts, and past proposals. ChatGPT adapts templates to new opportunities while maintaining professionalism. The pattern is clear. Projects work best when you have multiple related tasks that share common context, files, goals, tone, and constraints. Whether planning events, managing work, or learning skills, the structure remains the same. Set instructions, upload materials, and organize chats by purpose.
Drag the items below into the correct order. Let's say set instructions, define the tone, the constraint, the goal. Create a new project, give it a clear specific name. Reference uploaded files by name. Upload all relevant files. Upload ACEBD. A and then C and then E, then B and then D. A, and then C, and then E, and then B, and then D. Create a new project, set the instructions, upload the relevant files, start a dedicated chat, reference uploaded files by name in chat.
Excellent work. You've learned how projects create persistent workspaces where files, instructions, and context stay connected across conversations. This is powerful for multi-step planning, events, trips, business development, where decisions build on each other over time.
Privacy files and instructions available across multiple chats with a single workspace. Set instructions once to define tone, constraint, and goals for the entire project. Work by creating dedicated chats for specific purposes, and projects work best for multi-step tasks where context builds over time.
What's next? Now that you understand projects, the next lesson introduces custom GPTs, reusable AI assistants that you build yourself. Ready to customize your AI? Let's go!